Alright, I'm about to work on my game Terrestrial. So the thing that I needed to work on tonight was I had to build some doors because the game needs some doors. Like I built one door, but that's not enough. One door is definitely not enough. Let's see if it saved my. No, it didn't. I had a perfect one before, but the way I'm gonna do this is I'm gonna pull up a reference on Google. Alright, so the storefront door, I wanted something like this, I actually modeled this before, and then I don't know what happened. My computer froze or whatever. But let's just do that. So that's Y, make it skinny. SX, SZ, and you got the shape of a door. Other thing is, at the end I'll move it where it needs to be, like as far as the pivot location. But this is a pretty tall door. Let's make it the right size. Put it on the ground. Bop. Alright. So next thing is, let's make it into the shape of this. So it has metal around it. Thicker metal kind of, or no, that's the frame. So it has a frame around it. Okay, so just a regular frame and then a frame around that. Okay, so let's just do this. Boom. Let's make a frame about like that. Alright, and then for this we'll just make the material something different. Okay, cool. Alright, that kind of works for me. So next thing I need to do is probably put the handle there. So let's see the handle. Alright, it's like a shape. It comes out to you and then it curves around. Alright, bet. So that's probably like a cylinder. Bop. Make it smaller. Put it up here. GX. Smaller. And then flip it. RX 90. GY. Make it smaller. This is like the handle, right? This is just the handle. So I think that's good. I can shade smooth it out. Make it smooth. Now we gotta make it come out in that shape, the shape that it was in. Let's see. Tab 3, bop. So it came out, but then it started curving. That's not it. That's not gonna cut it. I care a little bit, you know what I'm saying? So let's so now that's that. Then I can mirror modify it. That's what I was just. Well, this part back here is a little bit too long. Let's make that part shorter. Anyways, now I can mirror modify this whole thing. And the way I'll do that is put a modifier on it. Mirror, probably in the Z, no? The Y? Yes, in the Y. And then here, move it up to the connect right around there. Bop. And then turn this merging thing up. So they merge. Yep. Apply. Yeah. So now I got a door handle. Perfect. But here's the thing. Okay. Here's the thing. So we have to make the door handles. For one, let's put it on the axis. So then when we move it here, it works. There we go. So let's put it right there. Yeah, that looks good, but let's make it a little bit bigger. Try a little bit bigger. Okay, that's good. And then we can mirror modify it to the other side. So mirror to the Y, to the Z, to the Z. Oh no. I wouldn't mirror. I'm just going to duplicate it. Control D, GY, bop, right click mirror in the Y. GY, bop. Alright. But the thing is, on this side, I remember from here, it looks like, right? So they just have a bar on the other side of that. Also, there's a little bolt here, and there's this lock thing right here. So let's make the lock thing right here, and the bolt, and this little cylinder looking thing. All right, let's go. So first of all, the handle. So on one side, the handle is good like this, right? Or it can be this side, but honestly, it's gonna be this side, and this is gonna be my back side. So I would need this handle to be a bar that goes across. So maybe it comes out over here and goes across and connects back over there. So let's make that. Oh shit. Alright, bow. Delete that. Oh no. See-through, right? Make it see-through. Delete all of that. And then come up top and delete everything that's not going straight. Yeah, like that. Alright. Then I would make this right here non-see-through no more. So I could just select all of those. Oops. Select all of those. And we just say E, X. Make this shit come about middle ways. Bop. Then go to the modifier. Put a motherfucking a mirror modifier. G. It looks good to me. So you apply this shit. Bop. Move this one over to GX. Bop. Yep, that's exactly what we need right there. Like, I'll do the colors when it gets to Unreal. And I think that, honestly, if it was up to me, I would take this line and this line and move them up. So the door is a little bit skinnier up top and a little bit more skinnier up top, and then take this line and this line and move it up as well, and a little bit fatter at the bottom. Bow. Okay, so now it's on to do the little keyhole thing. So add a cylinder, yeah. Alright, RX90, Bob, make it small. GZ, GX. Alright, I always have to like say that shit out loud to myself because I will forget what I'm doing. There's too many things happening in my head, so I gotta speak it out loud. Alright, so for the cylinder thing, let's put it on like a shade smooth so it's like nice and shiny. Bop. Then take that, make this like this. Alright, so something like that, right? And actually, for the shade smooth, let's turn it so it's like that. There we go. Alright, perfect. And then make it size of like the lock. Bow, that looks perfect. But there's one problem. Let's make a little hole in the middle. And then I guess you'll just do like that. Heck yeah, alright, cool. Alright, got that. And then there's like a little bolt. Where's the bolt at? Over here? Alright, so it's like a bolt basically. Okay, so add a bolt. Shrink it down. RX90, yeah. GX. Shrink it down. GZ. Right there. And actually, it needs to be on the other side, so. Or RZ180. Yeah. Right there. GX. Shrink it down. Alright, that looks good. Alright, the next thing is there's like a little cylinder up here. GX. GY. GY. Alright, perfect. Fuck it, I'll just leave it like that. I'll kind of move it towards the. I guess it's in the door enough. Let me make it smaller. Alright, cool. Then it's time to texture everything. So everything needs a flavor, which the flavor of this is about to be material 1. So we want to make it called doormat, and it's going to be, you know, obviously we're going to change the material when we get to Unreal Engine, but for just visual purposes right now, we'll change everything to that material here. Okay, so there's my door. Now there needs to be a door frame, so add mesh. The door frame that I had may have saved in Unreal Engine. I already imported a door and a door frame in there, but the problem that I was having was my it was coming in wrong, so I fixed that. I fixed that with a tutorial that I just put out just now. Just like it shows you how to fix the meshes if they come in wrong. I don't know why I have a hard time saying mesh. Is that a weird word or something? Anyways, so we need to make a boolean for this to make it a door frame. So object shift duplicate GY, make it smaller, make it longer, make it taller, A little bit taller. And boolean that hoe. Boolean. Boop. Bow. Let me delete that. Now I got a good door frame. That was a good measurement too. That was like freestyle. It's not perfect, but that was pretty damn close. Pretty damned close. I like it. Let's add solidify. Bob. Then let's check the normals and shit. Just for shits. So the door looks good. That looks good. So this should all come over good. Door. Perfect. So we got a door. Let me solidify my door. Solidify. Don't worry about the glass being that color, because in Unreal Engine it's not going to be that color. It's going to be another color. And actually this frame is a little bit off. Right. But the door now needs to be lined up on the middle. So tab everything GX. So this needs to be like that. And this really doesn't matter where the fuck this at. I mean, if you want to have it right there too, that's cool. But I don't know if this is a tutorial or not. This is just me working on my game, to be honest. So I want the door to be able to open from the hinges. Doop, 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 doop. Alright, perfect. So everything's solidified, everything's good. Let's bring it into the Unreal Engine. File, export, FBX. I got a list of things that I gotta do for this game. I write it on paper because it helps me to solidify the idea. Like digitizing it is cool, but that's where it's gonna ultimately end up. At first I have to put it on paper. Let's see. Alright, so this is the door I was working with before. The only problem was I couldn't get the normals to act right, and that's because I didn't know the trick that I had just learned and did a tutorial about just a moment ago. So force delete. I'm gonna delete that door. We're gonna bring in the new door, which was called Door Plus. The last time I was having a problem with the normals on it, and it was looking ass. But this one, it only brought over one material for some reason. Maybe because maybe I did, that's how I saved it. Hold on. Let's go back to Blender. Alright, now it should work. Alright. And that took me a minute. The fuck. Right? The fuck? Let's re-import that right now. And then put this window material. There we go. Alright. Perfect. And now I gotta bring in the frame. Door frame. Bop. Import all. The door frame should be right in the first go around. There's only one material. Yeah, exactly. I should be using nickel, not chrome though. Bop. I'm just making this for my world in terrestrial. So all the doors work. The thing that I added to it though, I'm just about to put the door right there, but what I added to it was there's a police officer over here, And he kind of acts like a police officer, but not all the way yet. I added this courthouse. These scanners right here. If you're a human, if you like possess a human and walk through them, they like light up green, like everything's all good. But if you walk through them normally, it's like red. It's like they buzz off red. But under the courthouse, it's the jail. So it's like how the jail snakes through all these tunnels and shit. But either way, you get to the jail room. That's kind of what I think jail looks like, but I've never been there, so hopefully never have to. Then there's another part of the jail, like the secret part back here. This is where he's being stored at. And one of these little, like, this is like the hole, I would think, like the place where it's fucked up. So he's going to escape from here. But that's all I was working on. Just trying to get this shit right. This store is pretty cool. This is off of a picture. I was just modeling everything off of a picture. But yeah, I'm trying to do the door. Let me see, put the door over here on this one. I think one of these is gonna be the restaurant, this one. Okay. I like it. Wow. Okay, even though that's not gonna stick, I just need to see how that's gonna look in the game. So a little bit tall, but it's okay. I don't think it's too tall that it breaks the immersion. It'll be fine. And then I could put stickers on the door depending on which shop they are, like to make it like more realistic, like the logos and shit. Alright, so for this door I'm gonna have to put some kind of padding around it. Just like on this one I'm gonna put like a little window at the top here. But it's still not gonna stick. Like I said, I have to make that into an actual door. So blueprint class actor shop door 1 underscore BP. Add a static mesh and add another static mesh. So the first one can be the door frame. How big was it in the game? 0.6. Alright, and the second one can be the door. How big was that in the game? Oh shit, that scared me. Uh, 0.6, probably, same. 0.6. Okay. If this is the forward direction, then
yeah, have you been getting calls from the CDC?
CDC?
Yeah.
Hell no.
That's what it looks like.
What the fuck they talking
I
about?
looked it up and it was like vaccine surveys. They left. Oh no, they left a voicemail too. He said vaccine survey.
Oh no, I haven't got that call, man. I haven't got that call, man. You might wanna stop. Now it has to have a box collision. Box collision. Bop. Um, open. Bop. I want to be able to open it from both sides. Alright, that's cool. Maybe a little bit further. Alright, then, is that all? Yeah. Let's say this. E, rotation is at, needs to go to 0 and back to whatever the fuck it was at, 90. Negative 90. I'm gonna just put it in negative 90 right now. Wow. Alright, so the box needs to stay on by itself. That's cool. So on overlap, third person character. Oh, let's put a variable here. Unlocked question mark branch. If unlocked is true, open the eyeball. If unlocked is true, then, which it will be in this case, open the door. So we'll take, what's this, static mesh, the door, and move component to get relative location, get relative transform. Let's see what that was again. The rotation was 0, 0, negative 90. So it needs to go to 0, 0, 0. Right? Yeah. Okay. 0, 0, 0 over 1 second. Then wait for a minute, like 4 seconds, maybe 3 seconds, 4 seconds, and then close back, copy, paste. Negative 90, pop. There we go. Now that's the door, should be working. Let's replace this with the door. Alright. I don't even know if this is gonna work right, because I don't think I lined it up the right way. We'll see what happens. There's 2 door frames. Alright, so let's test it out. Okay, yeah. It opened, definitely. Okay. Let's boot. Okay. Yeah. Only problem is the collision is turned on. I don't know which one is turned on, but maybe for both. So let's turn it off. So, well, not necessarily turn it off, but make it more accurate.